Hey, welcome back. We are going to go through kind of our storage process. We've had a few people mention it, and there's not a whole lot to it, but we'll go through a little bit and show you how we, I guess, skew stuff and put it in bins and whatnot. I kind of went through the CDs a little bit already in a video, but those are a different process, I guess, than what we're going to do. We're just going to do the regular items right now, just like random stuff. So this is a box of unskewed stuff. So I listed this in the house already. And then this is how it comes out to the room here. And it's been sitting there for a few weeks because we haven't had the time to do it. So then if they sell and it's not skewed, it's kind of annoying because we have to go looking through that box or another box potentially. But this is really all we have right now.
Then there's the potential to lose items or have to stress to find items. So we really like our items to be skewed.
Yeah, it's just really not fun. So we went ahead and pulled a couple bins down. Looks like 3 and 5. So those are right here. They have a little bit of space in them. And there's really no rhyme or reason to what items go in. But just whatever fits.
Something that won't like damage something else together.
Bins get cut off by the counter. But I saw a glove. So I'll just go into the active listings and search a glove.
So he's looking for this right now in his listings.
Yep. So I have it sorted by start date. So generally it's going to be towards the top of the list because it'll be the most recent things I listed. So it's a Rawlings, Premium Series, whatever. And then Sam will tell me what bin it is.
Bin 4.
4. That says 3.
Oh, 3. Bin 3. And then it helps if you tell the correct bin.
So then I'll just put B3, and that's that item done. And then what do we got next? And then of course if it was just me doing it, I'd go back and forth.
We got this bull flags,
Ab lounge thingy.
Ab lounge cover.
Yeah, cover. Okay, so I just typed in lounge. Now I don't even have to go into the listing here. I guess I can. So, this computer's all wavy. But anyway, here's the custom skew box right here. If you hover over it, there's the edit button, and then that's going in 3 also.
Yep.
So B3, submit. It takes a second, and there we go. Now it's skewed to B3. You don't have to go into the listing or anything. And now when it sells, we will see that and know where to go look for it. So let's do a few more here since we got the bins down.
We got some beer
taps.
Yep.
Okay. B3 also.
Yeah.
And then of course we try not to put heavy stuff. Like there's a Star Wars figure with the it's cardboard still.
I make sure they're on top. Like this one, I'll have.
That one also has a toy with still
a couple toys, so I'll like bring them to the top and make sure that no items damaging another item.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway. We did have a rubber face doll in a bin one time that got messed up. That wasn't like that.
Got a crack.
Yeah,
I guess
it had some pressure in it or something.
I don't know if it was because of temper change and it was old, or if something was just pushed against it.
Okay.
We got some candles.
Okay, yeah, I got that snowball looking one.
Oh, I was gonna just put that on the shelf.
Okay.
It's pretty heavy.
What else do you have then?
Whatever you listed all these at.
Okay. Where are those going?
They're gonna go in B5.
B5. So it would be, I thought it'd be kind of nice if like I would list out here potentially, and then I'd be next to the bins and I could just put them in and skew them as I go. But this really isn't, it doesn't really take that long.
But another thing we have tried, which if you have empty bins, I'd recommend. We've taken an empty bin into the house, and
did that tall one too.
As he listed it, he just put it in that bin and skewed it to that bin, then brought the bin out. So that kind of works too. It's just we got to the point where we didn't have empty bins anymore to do that.
Okay, that slide viewer there. That's where you want that? B5?
5.
Alright, that'll pretty much do it then.
There's just some magazines in the bottom.
Yeah, so those are going to go down with the, well, if they fit there.
Yeah, it's
And then we'll have a
pretty
pain. It'll be a pain to look through them, but so that's the random kind of stuff. And then the CDs, they get skewed actually as I list them, because before we before I list them, usually Sam goes through and sticks the number labels on them. So then I have them in number order, and I just pop it in the skew box as I make the listing.
And then the numbers and the pictures and everything. And
Yep.
so he just knows by looking at it and the pictures what SKU number it is.
Yeah, and then so we have the bin system, and then we have the number system for the CDs, and then we have the same number system for shirts. They're actually the exact same labels, but they're not part of that. So like we probably have two 184s skewed. So if this shirt sold, it would say 184, and if 184 CD sold, it would say 184. But we know where, if it's a shirt, we know where to look for the shirts, and if it's a CD, we know where to look for the CD. So we're not going to get confused and accidentally pull a shirt when it's a CD. So
We like this number process whenever we can use it because it makes condensing like way easier. At first, if you've been watching us for a while, we had just like boxes and they were skewed to that box, and then you couldn't condense the box because it was skewed to box 1. Where this way we just move them all up and condense it, and the same with the shirts. They're not skewed to their specific box, they have their number order, so you can just condense them easily.
yeah, and then if for some reason they're like I don't get the skew in or something, well, these all have the pictures of the numbers, but even the bin items, well, no, not really. These, if I miss something or mess something up and it doesn't come up with a skew, they're in like date order too, the way we do them. So we could always look at what else was listed that day and kind of get an idea of where it might be, and hopefully find it easier instead of having to look through all 40 whatever bins we have here.
But using that number system, we haven't had that problem yet.
No, we haven't lost anything in a long time. There's been once or twice, a few months ago maybe, where we were looking for something and it was like on the top shelf or something over here, weird, where we forgot we had it on a skewed box.
Return. I think we told you guys we found that item.
Oh, yeah.
It was a return that didn't get put back in the SKU system.
Yeah, I have a bin that I re-skew them returns, and I put the returns in that bin if I'm going to relist them. So yeah, so that's that. That's our system. Maybe not the most efficient to list the stuff and then bring it out and then have to touch it again to skew it, but
so if you have a setup that you have your inventory and you list in the same spot, you can just put it away right away.
Yep. But it works nice, and yeah, we don't lose stuff hardly ever, really.
Yeah.
So all right, well, that's our inventory system and how we go about getting them in those bins, and we'll see you for the next What Sold video.